if you remember 2 days ago, I did Philly cheesesteak sliders, and one of the things I said is there's a lot easier way to get this flavor and not have to not really have to fight so much. So here's some things that happened to me this week. One of my friends is a new diabetic. Another one is a possible diabetic, and that's 2 for 2. Well, 2 for like all the people I know. I don't really like those odds. So here's like something I have been doing for kind of a while. I'm going to take the Philly flavor because it is an awesome flavor and a lot of people love it. I'm one of those. And I'm going to mix it with a non-keto, not non-keto, no bread. So I'm going to, my thoughts are scattered today. So I'm going to make a Philly cheesesteak without being a sub. In fact, I'm going to put it on lettuce. And this was actually a really cool thing that I have had for a while now. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start my wok. And I'm going to oil it just a little bit because I forgot to oil my wok, but I oiled my cutting board. So just a little bit, get it nice and hot. I'm just using regular canola oil. So the first thing I'm going to do is I actually have an onion, I have a garlic, I have yellow pepper, and I still have part of that green pepper from earlier this week. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to start with my onion. Let me show you what I'm doing here. Okay, here we go. And I'm just going to dice my onion. And like I said, if you definitely missed the last My Life Kitchen, I'm kind of rehashing what I did. Also, I have polls now on Mondays so that you guys can decide. That's what I was afraid of. I just got onion peel in my lettuce. So you guys can decide on Wednesday what I make, which I'm really excited about. Oops, let me turn that off. And so far, so good. I have found some awesome recipes that I want to try on Monday. What am I doing? And I will release them on Monday for a poll, and you guys can go to my community tab on my YouTube and vote for what you want to see. Also, I know a lot of you guys have been dying to see it. I tried on that white leather dress that I had received in a previous video. It does not fit. So that dress is going to be, I've actually decided to sell it. If you want it, please give me details because I kind of have to refund my friend who sent it to me. So if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. If you're watching the live stream on another app, please head over to my YouTube. You have a much better angle. And I'm sitting here just peeling this skin off an onion. I think I left it out too long. There we go. So I'm just going to dice this onion and throw it in the pan. And I'm not worried about perfection because it's all going to cook down. It's going to be delicious. Oops. And my sleep schedule is still wonky this week. And I just lost some onion. It's okay. It's still clean. Boop, boop, boop. So yeah, like I said, if you enjoy what I do, please subscribe. It helps my channel. It helps distribute my videos to other viewers. And it just helps me grow. If you really enjoy what I do, I have my PayPal, my Cashapp, and my Amazon wish list in the description. Mainly, I am trying to get a laptop so I can start editing and start making better videos for you guys. My channel is growing rapidly, which I have all of you to thank for that. And even if you're one of those freaky deaky stalkers, you can still subscribe so you can know when I'm live. Because I have some of those. It comes with the territory. Anyway, I am super excited. So I'm going to go ahead and put this onion in my wok. Man, these onions are hard. So I got my onion there. I'm going to give that a little stir, let it start sauteing. I'm going to push this up from a 3 to a 5. Get that nice and sauteed. Then I'm going to start on my garlic. Now I'm using elephant ear garlic. Why I'm using the elephant ear garlic is it's easier to slice, and I think it adds a little more flavor. Just put your knife down and smash it up. And then it should be easy to peel. Now I always cut the tips off because I don't like the tips. So I'm just going to, lightly cut that off, slide it in my sink, and I'm using my sink as a trash can because it's easier than turning around. And I'm holding it together as I just chop it up, making sure to get the knife all the way through. Okay. And dice it the other way, that way they're not too big. So they should look like little onions. I'm going to go ahead and throw this in. My elephant ear garlic. And why I like elephant ear is it's bigger, it's easier to slice. I think it adds a little more flavor. Really. Throw that in. Give that a stir. And the reason I'm using my wok is I'm going to actually I'm going to stir fry this, and I don't want everything flying out of the pan. So, thank you for that. I see that you have favorited my stream. If you want, I have a lot more going on YouTube. You can actually see what I'm doing. I also, EmberBurnsBlack on TikTok, which I was going to TikTok last night, but man, this has been a crazy week, and I really thought chaos would end when summer ended, and I was severely wrong. So maybe chaos will end by Halloween. I do not know. So I'm using the old green pepper. It's only in the fridge a couple days. It's good because I didn't use the whole green pepper. And it adds flavor and color. And the reason I did not get another green pepper, and I wanted to get a red pepper, but 88 cents compared to $2. The reason I went a little crazy on the yellow pepper is simply because the green peppers did not look good. Let those onions snap, crackle, and pop for a while. Then I'm going to cut my pepper in half, just so it's easier to cut. Then just pull it apart, and then pull out the insides. Nobody likes the seeds or rind. Oh, thank you. Okay. And then just, clean up your pepper some. There we go. Just cut up that rind. And then I'm going to rip out the seeds and the stem of the other one. That's really easy. And then, just cut this one up and clean it up too. Now I'm just taking my knife and cutting out where it's white. And it's not so much white, it's just, lighter color than the rest of the pepper. And you can hit it with the sink and I lost my train of thought. And power wash out the seeds, but I'm lazy, so I can pick it. It doesn't really matter. And sometimes seeds go in, and that's just the way this pepper cooks. I am sorry if I seem dead. I am, like I said, I've had a rough week. I really appreciate and love you guys for sticking by me all the time. Those of you who do follow me on social media probably saw the post this morning about my inboxes, which is true. And literally while I was typing that, and even like while I'm doing this, like right now everything's quiet, but I might be disabled because I'm streaming. But usually my inbox is constantly going off. So I got this pepper almost diced, halfway. Absolutely delicious. Of course, the pepper squirts me. And what I like about this is it's going to add a lot of flavor. And it's going to add, now look, my onions are caramelizing. That's actually how I want them. Now the yellow color a lot of flavor to this, to my Philly cheesesteak bowls. So I'm actually really excited about this. Oh, what do you know? Oh, thank you for the iced tea. Really appreciate that in the hearts, guys. So now that I got my pepper diced, oh wow, popsicles. Thank you. So now, crap. Oh my gosh, when you get a chance, please type again. So now I can get my pepper. And I'm going to stir that in. It's going to cook unevenly because it took me so long to do the pepper, but it'll work out in the end. A little bit because it is getting dry. Okay. And I got to turn this on. I apologize. It's getting smoky in here. Next, I'm going to add my mushrooms. Okay. And now, if you remember the other day, I added all that Italian seasoning. Oh, hey there, what you making? Okay, I'm doing Philly cheesesteak bowls where you dress up Halloween, maybe. And like I said, Philly cheesesteak bowls. So if you remember Wednesday, I threw in a bunch of Italian seasonings and basically made my own blend of Italian seasoning. You don't need all that. All you need is oregano, and it'll add that sandwich taste. I'm adding kind of a lot of oregano. So, got that. And almost any sandwich shop that you go to is going to have oregano, so that should be okay. Now I'm turning this down to a 3, and I'm actually going to throw a pan over it and let it cook for a little bit as soon as I find my pan. So this is what I usually do, just a pizza pan, let it cook. So, see how perfect the onions are coming already? They're already caramelized. I just need some time to get my mushrooms straight. And in my head, that cooked a lot faster. So I do apologize for that. I love caramelized onions. So I'm going to put my board aside. And I already oiled my board. Before I even started. As you can see, my board has been through many a battle. And what it's supposed to do is it's supposed to preserve your board. I'm not sure if that hack works or I've discovered it too late. So the next thing I have while that cooks is I have just some regular lettuce. Now what I'm going to do is basically I'm going to throw everything on lettuce instead of bread. And it's going to make like I said, a really nice Philly cheesesteak bowl instead of the sandwich, because some people just can't have sandwiches, and I want to try to do kind of a replacement for that. So I'm just putting in mayonnaise. Not too much, not too little. Maybe just like a gloop. And I'm going to give that a good stir in with my fork. Make sure I flavor the lettuce. Get the flavor nice. Get the lettuce nice and moist, and have that mayonnaise in there so it's not dry later. And I'm gonna add. I'm gonna put that back. Sorry about that. Oops. Alright, we good? We good. Cool. What am I gonna add? I'm gonna actually add a little bit of salt and pepper. Got some pepper in my grinder. Move the fork out of the way. I don't want to pepper my fork. Okay, got that peppered, and then I'm going to put in just a little bit of kosher salt, not a lot. Just one shake. There we go. And again, you don't need like all the Italian herb and cheese and Italian seasoning that was in it last time. This will suffice nicely. So let me. Okay, now I'm going to check on this real quick. That's cooking good. Give me one sec. Now I know a wok is usually used for stir frying, but I have discovered that it can be used for multiple veggies at once too. So just be careful when you cover a wok. It can be super, super hot. Give that a nice stir. And I'm actually going to turn it back up to 5 right now. See how that works. Get toast! Ah! I had you! There we go. Above the screws. Above the screws. All right. So I got my lettuce started. I'm going to turn that back up. Next thing I'm going to do is obviously start my bowls. So, the bowls are wet. Give me 1 second. All right, so I got my bowl here. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put some of my lettuce in. Okay, and I'm just filling it up probably like a bottom. Not too much, not too little. Nice little, kind of like a rice bed, but of lettuce. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put a piece of provolone in it. Okay. That way. And I'm just going to set this. Oh, hey, low carb, yes. You mean tomato sandwich with mayo? No, I'm not doing tomato sandwich, especially with wheat bread and mayo. Okay, a bed of lettuce, yes. A bed of lettuce. So I put my provolone cheese on top. This is no bread. So when I got this going, actually, I'm going to move this back. Actually, yeah. It's going to have to be back. No, I'm going to have to put it back on front. This is going to be interesting. So, I'm going to do this one back here then. Next, I have a skillet. I'm just going to spray it once with the oil to make real sure it's not, use this one, to make real sure it's not, what do you call, non-stick. And I just use, spraying the can for that. Not doing it for flavor or anything. Like I said, I want to make sure it's non-stick because this is going to be rough. And always make sure, I don't think this skillet's going to work on this burner. There it goes. Always make sure when you are cooking these, and what these are is just regular shaved steak. Super thin for sandwiches. Always turn the thingy on, the air vent, because otherwise you will set off everybody in the neighborhood. I have learned this multiple times and I still do it. So I'm just cutting the bag. Okay. Pulling one out. You can do one at a time or two at a time depending on your thing. I'm only making one bowl here and then I will make the rest. And I cut the bag sideways. Oh, goodbye lettuce. I did last night when I made dinner. Ha! I actually set off the smoke detector too. I was doing chicken. So just peel it off the paper, stick it in the pan. Oh, it helps if you turn the pan on. So I have that on like a 4. You can put it on high, but you gotta watch it. And I already have my bowl sitting here with the lettuce and provolone. So actually, you know what? I am gonna go ahead and put that on high. While it's cooking, I'm gonna take a peek at my veggies. Veggies are beautiful. Give them a quick stir. And again, watch out when you cover a wok because it's going to be super hot. Okay. That back. What is going on here? Okay. Looks like nothing is going on here. So now we wait for the shaved steak to start. Close this out. Oh, I turned it too fast and I broke it up. But don't worry about breaking it up because, like I said, we're just going to stick it in a bowl. It's not meant to be perfect. I can't talk. So let me pull this out some so you can actually see me. There you go. That, I don't know about this. There we go. This pan and this burner. Which this is like the awkward burner that you don't use often. Actually, that's a lie. I use it a lot. So it's nice. It's starting to bubble on the sides and steam, if you can see that. And like I said, I'm not worried about making it perfect. I'm just going to flip it. And you can chop it up too if you want. And I do have my burner on high. Woo! This is why you guys don't message me while I'm live. Okay, now that's a little skimpier than what I wanted. So I'm just going to set this one to the side, and I'm actually going to start a second one because I want a little more meat in the bowl now that it's like cooked and spreading out. And what's cool about this is every one you do, it actually gets a little easier. And I think this is just frozen roast beef. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to scoop this one into the bowl. You can see it in my bowl right here. Just put it right on top of that provolone. And I'm going to flash cook this one. Like I said, it's already, the pan is hot. It's heating up nicely. Each one takes you a little less time. This is good for like a family, but the problem is you don't eat as a family when you do this because they also get cold fast. I actually got enough shaved steaks that everybody can have 3 in their bowl, but I'll save it for leftovers. So here's nice and cooked. Let me turn this off for the time being. I got my shaved steak in the bowl. While I have that there, I'm going to then grab a scoop of these veggies, or actually I'm going to grab 2 scoops. My veggies, if you can see them, are done. They're beautiful. I'm going to grab 2 scoopfuls of this. And this again is mushrooms, garlic, onion, and peppers. Perfect for your Philly cheesesteak. So now I have all this in the bowl. Let me put you down here some. And then I'm going to take some mozzarella and throw the mozzarella in. And that way it will melt onto everything. And while I'm here, I'm going to turn off my veggies because they are cooked. And then you can either stir this up, you can put more mayo on it, or you can do however you like to do your, what are they called? Philly cheesesteaks. So, with that being said, let me grab a fork here. And I still have, a couple more to do. The one downside to this with the shaved steak is it's one at a time. So you can already see my cheese is melting. I'm just going to grab a mushroom. Make sure the mushrooms are done. It's covered in cheese. Oh, there we go. I don't want to add whatever you want to this. Or wok. Oh, they have wooden lids for woks. That's nice to know. I thank you for that. And you can just do this to your favorite hot sandwich. Just throw it over lettuce or your cold sandwich. That way, actually, let me put this away where it's not going to hurt anybody. See this? Voila! See? Anyway, I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. And this is delicious. This is bread-free Philly cheesesteak. So, like I said, I love you guys. I will see you next week. Please remember to subscribe if you haven't already. I'm also EmberBurnsBlack on TikTok. If you really want to support me, it might come a time where I really, really need it or get into a bind. My PayPal and Cashapp are also EmberBurnsBlack, along with my Amazon wish list. Stay gorgeous. Come on, guys. It's not cool.